Hello, thank you for watching Case Study Team 1's Critical Incident Findings video. The critical incident that we did was a change effort within Cornell University where they implemented the lean process as a way to increase efficiency. The team members of our group are myself, Elizabeth Abend, James Burnett, Christy Rees, and Miguel Angel Sunis. I may have pronounced that incorrectly. So to introduce our change effort, the change began in 2012 when the university began investigating efficiency methods for increasing efficiency during a time of upheaval and change where there was a lack of resources and an increased workload. The Organizational Effectiveness Department researched and then ended up becoming certified in the lean process based on results that other organizations, particularly other universities, had had. In early 2013, they rolled the lean process out on a test basis by contacting a departmental unit that they thought might be interested in pursuing the lean process. They didn't communicate widely throughout the university that we were beginning to do the lean process, and so using only referrals, they ended up conducting over 30 lean processes in 2013 alone. They did 26 in 2014, and again, this was not something that was widely communicated. It just grew via word of mouth. Their original plan had been to try to implement 4 in 2013, so this process really took off. And for our next presenter, we'll be talking a little bit more about what was done as part of the process.
How has organization development been used in this change effort? Organization development was used to develop an initial 4-part change model of identifying strategic priorities, goal alignment, process improvement, and continuous improvement. However, progress wasn't truly accomplished until the Cornell OD team was trained in Lean Six Sigma and its application in higher learning. Lean for higher education is an adaptation of lean thinking for both administrative and academic activities. Examples include admissions, ad drop, purchasing, facilities, hiring, budgeting, and even course design. The team used Lean in their change approach for each identified process area using a 3-phase approach. Phase 1 is pre-launch, which is to identify team members made up of people who do the work currently, who can define the current state of each process. Phase 2 is the Lean launch, to outline goals of the effort and with the goals in mind how a process could be done differently. Phase 3 is post-launch, and that's where the vision for the future becomes reality. Teams begin the work of accomplishing the task required to achieve the goal state.
How is the change effort handled? The change effort actually began back in 2010 when a survey was widely distributed through Cornell's faculty and staff. The survey gathered information from the staff regarding workload, supervisor feedback, sense of appreciation, and sense of career advancement. The survey revealed that there were some underlying issues left over from the recession, and that there were definitely some issues that needed to be worked on. The change leaders had heard of other universities using the lean process to address similar issues within their own organization, and decided it would be a good approach to use at Cornell. Information was exchanged with several universities, and those involved in the change effort even attended training sessions to become certified in the Lean Six Sigma process. Instead of sending out any official notice or request, the change leaders used word of mouth to spread information and seek out individuals who thought that they may benefit from the use of the Lean process. A leader stepped forward and the first Lean launch was initiated. This first Lean launch consisted of about 10 to 15 people and the director who had reached out to the OD professionals. The first launch was regarding a salary recovery process. They followed the Lean process and during the pre-launch phase first met with those involved to discuss exactly what was occurring and which processes need to be fixed. Next, the leader of the effort filled out a scope document that addressed all the processes that were examined and how the issues are hopefully going to be resolved. A team was then picked, and then the launch phase occurred. The first stage of the launch involves addressing the issues at hand by really looking at the current state of things. Then all the individuals involved create a cumulative vision of the future. And finally, the final stage of launch is when a plan of action is created and put into action by those involved in the change effort. After these changes are set into motion, the team continues meeting in the post-launch phase to monitor the progress of their change effort. As success of this initial lean launch spread, more and more of Cornell's faculty and staff began stepping forward and asking for the OD's leaders' aid and guidance with process interventions. By the end of the first year, roughly 30 lean launches had occurred.
The next slide discusses what we learned. In this case, word of mouth worked really well for Cornell University. Setting goals that are manageable allowed for higher success rates of the lean process. Keeping the change quiet amongst the university allowed for surveys to take place in the most efficient way possible. In conclusion, Cornell University excelled at conducting the lean process of surveying 30 people. Word of mouth was the primary source of communication about this process, and the overall results exceeding the goal was determined that the lean process was very successful and beneficial for the university. Going forward, Cornell University should utilize this process as needed to gain the same positive results. And this concludes our presentation. Thank you.